Uh-oh, the good guys are being racist again. There is nothing that is funnier to me than this fictional character would agree with my politics crowd on X, and Frieren, being one of the greatest anime of the modern era, has broken these people. So welcome back to Words Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idol, and yes, Smuggalana put out a video on this, and it's been highly recommended. I actually have never reacted to a Smuggalana video, but if this is what we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about Twitter leftists throwing an absolute bitch fit, straight melting down because of the, perceived politics of anime that I'm here for. Before we get into it, I'm a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news every day. Hit that subscribe button, and let's go, son! Riveting stuff so far. Again, I've never reacted to Smuggalana. Maybe this is normal.
I saw this post on my Twitter timeline the other day. People spamming, saying the demons are white people in Frieren over and over and over again. Oh my god, the demons are white people.
You know what, it is nice to see they've switched up their tactics a little bit, because before it was the demons represent minority groups and this is a racist dog whistle and that Frieren is actually a white supremacist sort of show. So now that they can try and co-opt it and just be like, actually, we do love Frieren, we admit we love Frieren, but to do so, we have to make the demons white people. It's, again, you can see the hamster wheels turning in the little liberal hive mind.
By the way, this entire scene had such massive aura.
It did.
Of her telling to herself. I can't say it on YouTube because it's cringe, but it's so good, man. This was such an epic moment. Dude, we are unironically getting to the point. They're starting to get to the late stage, terminally online brain rot, right? Where...
Wait, hold on. What do you mean we're starting to get to that point? Have you been behind the curve, Alana? Because we've been at that point since Gamergate, and that was almost 12 years ago at this point.
Cards that only exist on Twitter and Reddit are co-opting our anime to try and shill their political and social agenda. It's actually insane. Like, woke is taking Frieren back.
I hadn't seen any of these posts. Woke is taking... I would like you to point out one woke or anti-woke thing about Frieren. It's almost like they're individuals. Now, you see this far more, and I mean far more on the left, but it's not, out there on the right as well. You definitely see it on the right, where it's like, oh, fictional character has ideology I agree with, or show has ideology I agree with. It's anti-woke, it's woke. It's like, or maybe it's just like these are universal human stories that it makes sense the author would write this shit, and it's just cool as fuck.
The demons are white people! Bunch of flags! Communist hammer and sickle! Wow, what a surprise! And the funniest part about...
See, and I wouldn't even disagree with this idea, like the demons are white people, if we just changed a little bit of the wording here. Because let's think about the demons in Frieren. They are emotionless, they are manipulative, they oftentimes use that manipulation to, like, usurp, kings and noblemen and people of status, of power, men. So if this phrase were just the demons are women, I would actually agree completely.
About this whole thing to me, is that the only reason Frieren ever became, like, this battleground of culture war is because retarded Reddit freaks tried to insinuate that the demons were an allegory for minorities or immigrants. For those of you that aren't...
And if you want the demons being an allegory for minorities or immigrants, instead watch Adi Shankar's Devil May Cry Me a Fucking River. That's a show that did that horribly, might I add. Don't get me wrong, you'll get all your just trash that you love to see if you're a fucking, leftist bleeding heart mental case, but you don't need it in Frieren.
Are lucky enough to not look at Twitter. There was a post about this for the longest time, and I dug it up. Holy shit! Why is Frieren so good? This was
the most astroturfed fake ass account on X. I had no idea that this piece of shit claimed to be a Frieren fan. By the way, I don't believe this dude watches anime in any way, shape, or form. I don't believe he's an anime fan. I think that this is for, like, I think that this account, Evan Loves Worf, is a psyop. It has been a psyop for ages. Again, 4.8 million views, 2.2k likes. The dude is constantly buying likes. I mean, when you see the interactions on his posts that he like forgot to buy likes on or didn't buy likes on, bro has got like hundreds of thousands of followers. he'll get like 100 responses, 100 likes or whatnot on the posts where he doesn't buy likes. There's nobody whose account is so big. Mine is like Donald Trump or something, where every single post you make goes viral. And it doesn't happen, especially not for some rando called Evan Loves Worf.
This year, at the start of this year, welp, I got to the fascism. This guy, for those of you that you don't know, for those of you that don't know, this person is crazy. They yap so much. They are a chronically online yapper. They make all sorts. Yeah, they're a professional retard. Took the words right out of my mouth. They are dumb as fuck, dumb as bricks. Cockbit says killing demons is fascism. Very telling. Yeah, Frieren equals demon eyes. I know! And they liken it to, like, real life, and it's so awkward and weird because I was watching it the whole time and I was just enjoying myself. I was like, oh, this anime kind of reminds me of why I love MMOs, because it's like a party thing and you're looking for people. You have a quest, there's, like, time skips. I thought that it was amazing. My opinion. I know some people don't like it, but it's whatever. Like, I don't give a fuck what you think.
People that don't like Frieren. You got two people that don't like Frieren. You got people that, are just so fucking tit-top brain. They need to be having things happen all the time. They can't just, take in the small, quiet, storytelling, the long, drawn-out, like, quiet moments. The idea that, hey, big character things don't just happen all at once. There is a journey to go through. Again, it's that type. Or the people that watch Solo Leveling. By the way, there's some crossover there in that Venn diagram.
I think it's an awesome anime. It definitely leans into the whole MMO aspect. And I thought the story was really nice. But this person is like, wow, there's fascism in my anime? Look at this dude. I'm told this is not fascism. So Chibi took a not a screenshot, but like took a a picture of the manga that this is based off of, and Frieren says the more you desire coexistence, the more people die by your hands.
Based.
Absolutely, unfathomably based. And this person, this absolute retard, says I'm told this is not fascism.
Correct. This is not fascism. In fact, by a literal definition of what fascism is, this isn't fascism. It's a different F word that you're thinking of. Fiction. These
people are off their fucking gourd. What are you doing with your life, man? Literally killing demons is somehow an allegory to real life fascism, but okay. Dude doesn't know what fascism is. No, they just say they say words that have no meaning anymore. They just say them and it's losing meaning every single time. More and more every single time, I should say.
You know what? I wonder what Evan Loves Worf has to say about certain recent events that have gone down in Venezuela. I'm curious. Let's take a look and see what Evan Loves Worf has to say about that. All right, Evan Loves Worf. If I can talk right. All right, there we go. Wait, no. I think this is. There we go. Evan Loves Worf. Let's scroll through here. Aren't you guys always calling people dumb for not understanding hypotheticals? Alright. If a brown country invaded America to bomb DC and kill the president for the sole purpose of stealing our oil, we would rightfully call them terrorists. This level of retarded sub-70 IQ commentary that is not taking some factions right. No brown country on Earth would be capable of doing what these idiot describes. And yes, we're in favor of America exerting its power. So here's the dealio. Yes, not being able to understand a hypothetical is something that we call people out for. However, the point of a hypothetical is that it be an analogous situation. I don't necessarily know that we could call this an analogous situation. Again, it came from Sneeko. Sneeko is a fucking retard. Alright. These are all the people lobotomized. Let's see here. The mainstream media lied to us again. The guy who left the lie up because he's a liar. Venezuelans across the world, this video appears to be from Miami. Regardless, the Venezuelan people are feeling liberated. Good for them. So wait. Okay, so he got community noted, and then he okay, gotcha. Yeah, people get shit wrong, call him out. I ain't gonna knock that one. Dude's so retard. Literally asking Venezuela if this is what they want. Many of them, this is what they want. I've seen quite a few videos, so it seems like the entire GOP and Nick Fuentes are in agreement. We will come in and we will murder all of you. We will take your oil. Let's not pretend that's a GOP thing. That's an America thing. At least this time we're being honest about it. There's always been a free buzz. Didn't know New York was communist Muslim state before Zoran was sworn in. So yeah, dude is... Wait, these are all from... Wait, 20 minutes ago, 18 minutes ago, 16 minutes ago, 11 minutes... He's tweeting this fucking much? Holy shit! I figured I was gonna see like 3 or so. Like 3 tweets, 4 tweets. I see these guys post all the time. Again, here's, yeah, forgot to buy likes. So, 2 hours, 404 likes, 3 comments, but 14,000 views. Damn. My suggestion should pit the religion without hell. Nearly every fucking religion has hell. Even fucking like Hindu has like Hakaraka or whatever it's fucking called. Jesus Christ, this dude posts. Yeah, he's having a melty. Maduro's dancing was the final straw for Trump. His decision to capture Venezuela as dictator. All he's got to talk about how women are too emotional being in positions of power. I mean, again, it's true. It's facts. Oh my god, yeah. Great account to follow if you guys need a daily dose of dumb.
There are many posts like this, but I'll spare you the psychic damage, chat. Like, this person went off the, what is it called? Off the deep end. The fact of the matter is that these people are so inherently, like, woman-brained and so rotted by, like, suicidal empathy that they can't even fathom a fictional story set in a fictional universe based kind of like on old school MMOs and like Lord of the Rings and like fantasy genre, right? That where demons are just evil demons. But no, of course not. They have to be misunderstood. They have to be an allegory for minorities. They have to have some good in them. They're like...
I love it when demons are an allegory for minorities because it goes to show what these leftist creators think of, minorities. It's just like, oh, how could you make, orcs are black people? Really? Because I grew up playing D&D and I never once thought that, but you do you, bro. Let's give you all a quick reminder about the definition of demon. An evil spirit or devil, especially one thought to possess a person or act as a tormentor in hell. Notice how evil is in the definition. Like, just a simple search of the Googs would show these people they're retarded, but that would require having brain cells in the double digits.
Like, physically incapable of even comprehending a world where a fictional race is just that. It's just evil. This is why everyone hates you, by the way. This is why no one ever takes you seriously when you post dumb shit like this. I am half trolling. This person. Does push fascist belief while also acting like the enemy she hates.
You aren't half trolling, by the way. Anyone that claims they're half trolling as a cover for, oh, even the people that normally love and adore me are turning on me because I have such an L take. I'm gonna have to pretend this was a joke. The idea that Frieren holds fascist beliefs, again. This is the media literacy crowd. And me and Badger are having this conversation, and me and Gobo are having this conversation and whatnot. We've come to the realization there's a difference between media literacy and media comprehension. Because you can be literate enough to, read the media. That does not mean you can actually comprehend it. So yeah, anytime these motherfuckers come at you with media literacy, easy Uno reverse card. Well, how about media comprehension?
Off the internet, dude. This is, by the way... is the same type of people that claimed that dudes that enjoyed Helldivers, the video game, that said that Helldivers enjoyers were fascists.
And you know what? Even better. Let's say that's true. Good. Base. You know what? Y'all hate fascism so much. I think it's time we actually go full fascist. Let's do it. Let's become the enemy that they don't want. Let's show them what real fascism is at this point. We've been playing too many games. We've been doing fascism light. We've been doing fascism the free version with ads. Let's upgrade.
Do you guys remember that? When it came out and people were like making like little propaganda posters about killing bugs and killing clankers? No, you're not allowed. No fun allowed. Helldivers is just a little too patriotic. We really don't like that. So it must be fascism. And if you enjoy Helldivers right now to this day, you are a fascist. Yep. What isn't fascism to these freaks? Good question. I don't know.
I'm curious, because I was playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse last night. In Dragon Ball Xenoverse, I chose the race of a Saiyan. And Saiyans are known to, like, go in and subjugate entire planets of individuals and then sell those planets off to the highest bidder. You know, later on being Frieza almost exclusively. So, like, am I a fascist because I'm playing as a Saiyan? If so, do I need to actually go in and create a new character to level up my fascism game and make a Frieza race character? I might need to do that. Fasciza. I'm going to name it Fasciza. Or Friesist. Nah, Frieza sounds like they could interpret it as racist and whatnot. I want to make sure they get the fascist vibe. I'll workshop it.
Half trolling equals you can't criticize what I'm saying because it's not serious, but I still mean what I'm saying. I know, it's like, oh, it's like it's a catch-22. Oh, I'm not trolling, but I'm also, I actually mean it that people who enjoy this anime are kind of fascist. Like, stand on your own 2 feet, bro. And again,
yeah, it's okay to love this. I can love this anime because I know I'm not fascist. And you guys know I'm not fascist because I talk on X all the time about how much I hate fascism. I talk on X about how bad fascism is. So it's okay that I like this fascist media because like it rules for me, but it rules for thee, but not for me.
You enjoy Helldivers, you're a fascist. These people are unhinged turbo retards that need padded cells and internet access revoked for them, or at the very least only have access to like basic internet stuff like checking emails and shit. You can't be on the internet saying this dumbass shit, dude. Yeah, this was another thing too. So, Autism Capital says, Frieren sums up suicidal empathy in 1 minute. In this scene, the demon takes form of a young child to manipulate the village. Frieren, the sorceress, the elf, has been alive for thousands of years and knows the demons solely use words to trick people. Himmel, the human, is fooled.
Yup,
this
great
was such
scene.
a great scene.
Incredible
Watch
scene.
it really quick.
Yep. I was fully prepared. I had to be like, fuck, am I gonna have to skip some shit because YouTube gonna just put that shit in the shadow realm? Okay, no. Good call, Lana. I'm liking you, girly.
Absolute.
I really hope this is an actual woman.
Cinema. No way. Listen to that again. I use the word mom because it stops you from killing us. Wow. Isn't that crazy? This was such a cinema scene. I loved that.
And again, if they would, to go back to my earlier point, look at that, like that is top tier level manipulation. If they had just said that the demons in Frieren are women instead of white people, I could get on board with it. The problem with Frieren's always evil, no exception demons. The humans are just too evil to keep the concept restricted to just fictional creatures. Yeah, except for that's the literal fucking definition of what a demon is. So maybe, just maybe this anime, this manga, this fictional world is going by a set of rules that are based in the way our real world like definitions work, because words have fucking meaning. Humans are too evil to keep that concept restricted to just fictional creatures. Again, show me I assume you're posting this from a land that has some semblance of freedom. That's why you're on X. You're allowed to actually say this shit and not get persecuted. So clearly we not being evil enough, because if the demons in Frieren had the power, and let's say that we lived in some topsy-turvy world where this all became reality and these demons took power, you wouldn't be able to be posting on X. You would be food.
This part, and then like a little bit after that. Oh my gosh, it was so good. So this person in quote response says, the problem with Frieren's always evil, no exceptions demons is that humans are too evil to keep that concept restricted to just fictional creatures. Oh.
I bet this person's a Hassan Piker viewer. That's the amazing part. I bet this person's a Hassan Piker viewer. But when you claim out, I don't know, Hassan Piker seems to really hate the Jews. He treats the Jews like they're demons. Well, that's totally different. The Jews are demons. You did the thing.
Oh, I'm rubbing my temples right now. You would think that this is like rage bait, but this is unironically what they think. They think Frieren is fascist propaganda that will make people want to go out and do bad things to minorities. If you...
Look, I'm not saying ain't no anime fan. Actually, no, that's exactly what I'm saying. No anime fan out there is going to leave the comfort of their closed-off dark room with all their waifu pictures and whatnot to go do bad shit to minorities. First of all, most anime fans, like most anime fans in the West, I'm talking real fans, not tourists, most real anime fans in the West are in one way or another out of shape. They're a hefty set dude or they a little scrawny dude. Now, minorities, when we think of minorities in America, let's be real, let's be clear what we're talking about. We think about black people. Black people can be quite large and scary. I don't know no scrawny anime dude with his $30 mall saber. They're gonna go out and try and attack a big black dude. Like, it's just logistically it doesn't work out and they know it. So they keep it in their fantasies in their bedrooms.
You think this? You have a mental illness. I'm not kidding. You have spent too much time on Reddit. You are, for all intents and purposes, a retard. And the best part is, as always, they are the problem. Nobody that saw this anime or read the manga thought this.
Yeah, but you know that dude that killed Irina Zarutska? I don't remember his name. I don't care to remember his name. Dude was a fucking animal and doesn't even deserve to have his name remembered. What if that was his logic? What if that's the defense that's painted in court? We'll call it the Frieren defense. Hey, I learned from Frieren that all white people are demons. I was just doing I wasn't even doing my job. I was doing the Lord's work because all white people are demons, and we'll call it the Frieren defense.
Nobody thought demons were like an allegory for minorities. Nobody was saying, kill all demons in references to, like, non-white people. The only people that thought this were fucking retards. And
I think you mean leftists, but sure, yeah, we'll go with that. Again, this is the all orcs are black crowd, just for anime.
And then they try and push that belief onto you for enjoying the anime. And they say you're fascist for enjoying it. It's so bad.
I looked them in the eye and tell them
you
not fascist
so
enough.
Stupid. I kind of want to watch Frieren now. It's a good anime. It's a good anime. If you enjoy fantasy tropes and stuff, I would highly recommend it. So.
No, hold on, no. I'm going to push back on a line on that. I'm going to push back. If you enjoy fantasy tropes and whatnot, then it goes beyond that. Because Frieren is the subversion is such an ugly word nowadays. You know, Ryan Johnson, people like that, they've ruined the idea of subversion. Frieren is a brilliant subversion of fantasy tropes because it takes the idea of the fantasy. It takes the idea of, like, the hero and the journey to beat the Demon King and whatnot, and then says, now what happens when we go 100 years later and the party that defeated the Demon King, you know, it's the world they are living in afterwards, and the only party member that's still around is the elf that doesn't age. So all the rest of the humans and the dwarves and whatnot are either dead or dying. So yeah, it actually makes it's incredibly brilliant, and that it plays with the idea of what comes after the end game.
Mr. Shitpost, cool guy. He says, people were having fun with memeing Frieren, killing demons and being racist towards them. Leftists come around and start pushing that narrative that demons are actually minorities. Now they are reclaiming it by using actual racism. Evil cannot create anything new. It can only corrupt and ruin what good forces have invented or made. Classic quote. Classic. Absolute cinema. So now we've come full circle, chat. We went from the demons are minorities, and you're a fascist for wanting to kill them all. And then we switched up to the demons are white people, and white people are the problem.
Now, to be fair, these are the people, though, that at least they're honest, do want to see white people dead. Like, let's keep it buck. Let's call it what it is. These are the people that like would be absolutely a-okay with a genocide as long as the genocide's against white folk. Like, oh, what's going on in Palestine? Genocide. What's happening? Oh, you know, in China and in the Middle East and all these other places? Genocide. But if it was to happen in the U.S., yeah, it's cool. It's fine. It's not like we don't need these white dudes to, you know, keep the internet on and the infrastructure running and shit.
You really can't make this shit up. You really can't. We've done this so many times with so many different games. Like I already said this about Helldivers. It's the same shit every time. Different games, animes, TV shows. Do you guys remember? Oh wait, was it Devil May Cry where
there it is, talk to him, Alana.
The demons were like
refugees.
They made the allegory that they were minorities.
No, beyond that, they were refugees from a war-torn country. Devil May Cry didn't even try and like satirize the modern day stuff. It was taking pot shots at Bush-era America in a post-9/11 sort of world. Like, the main bad guy is an allegory for fucking Dick Cheney.
Yeah, that was insane. Watching that back. Yeah, the Netflix version, not whatever else is out there. Yeah, they literally had turbans on. The demons had turbans, and they had Green Day's, I think, American Idiot or something playing in the background.
Yep.
Oh my god, it was insane. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, it was American Idiot playing in the background. They turned Devil May Cry into Afghanistan from 2009. Oh my gosh. Again, for years and years and years, this has been happening, and I think people are finally catching on. They're like, this is kind of insane, trying to like make allegories for this shit, man. I can't believe Devil May Cry was a real thing. I'll show it to you after. It's so funny. Oh my god, dude. For years, people were like silenced and they thought policed in every form of media by people whose thought process could only exist in an echo chamber. Like, they block everyone and mute everyone that disagrees with them. And now that the echo chamber has been broken within Twitter, because, you know, you can actually say things that, like, instantly getting banned. Yeah, now people are going to fucking mask off. They're being...
Well, it's great, and there's a reason I decided to cover this, right? There's a reason I decided to cover this thing. So you might be like, oh, Leon, this is some old shit, you know, right? Like, this Frieren stuff been around, it's been happening all year. Why are you talking about it? Because we about to see a whole new, just a whole new rampant wave of this sort of leftist brain rot when it comes to the anime community. Why? Because Frieren Season 2 drops in 2 weeks. Season 2 come out in like 2.5 weeks, and people are stoked. Anime fans are stoked. I'll be watching it weekly. Everyone's gonna be watching it weekly because Frieren, again, is one of the best anime of the 2020s. It's like full fucking stop. So this is something, it's mass appeal, massively popular. Maybe even has like semi-broken into the mold, into the zeitgeist outside the anime community. It's like gotten that level. Same as like, there's a reason it was up against like solo leveling for anime of the year and shit, which it absolutely got robbed for. Yeah, people love Frieren, and since Season 2 is about to come out, you're going to see a whole new wave of these anti-fascist freak shows, especially in the wake of the Venezuela stuff, going just trying to take this anime to task, and take you to task for simply being a fucking fan of this very innocuous, cute, soft story that also includes demon killing. By the way, demon killing ain't even the real, like, main point of the show. And it's in there, and they're, like, going after the demon king and stuff like that. But that's not actually even what the show's really about. That's more of a subplot. And I don't want to say too much, because if you haven't watched Frieren, and with Season 2 coming up, I don't want to spoil anything. It truly is that incredible.
Being exposed for, like, how actually insane and nonsensical and illogical and irrational they are. You just throw different shit at the wall repeatedly and hope it sticks. Genuinely, the person who made this post, you need to be locked up, and you should be embarrassed and ashamed of yourself for making this post unironically.
Yeah. Excellent video. Incredible video. Like I said, I never really answered to a Smuggle On thing. I've seen a lot of Smuggle On's posts and tweets and whatnot. Heard what went down with her during the shoe on head situation. If you guys saw the most recent shoe on head video and how YouTube handled the reactions to that very strangely. Not just my absolute small little nobody channel, but with a lot of other people as well, especially big content creators. Or Smuggle got her video taken down entirely. So I thought, you know what? I've been seeing this individual a lot on X. Their videos been popping up my recommended feed. Let's check it out. Let's see what this is all about. I gotta say, I quite enjoyed it. I enjoy anything that takes down these everything is fascism, everything is racism, brain rot fucktards that have infiltrated the anime community, they've infiltrated the anime scene, the manga scene, really just nerd culture in general, and it's only about to get a whole lot worse, which sounds bad, but that also means, for those of us like to stir the pot a little, it's going to get a whole lot more fun. These are my opinions. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Let me know on X. You can find me at Bolt the Word. And please do subscribe. We are a nerdy news channel. We cover nerdy news every day. Not always about the anime scene or the political side, but video games, movies, music, Magic the Gathering, you name it. Check us out on Instagram at wordsparadise_Leon and become a member with $4.99 a month. You can join the Discord. Choose the articles you go over on a day-to-day basis. Choose the videos we react to on the daily streams. And, of course, get involved with over 250 other vital idols. We are a bright, beautiful, glowing, vibrant community that I cannot wait to grow even further. Because we do care about diversity. But one kind of diversity. Diversity of thought. That's interesting to you. Join the Discord. Subscribe. And until next time, it's all here in the Nerdosphere. This has been Words of Paradise.